Hi folks, my name is Mr. Keys. Welcome to biology.
Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Knox, one of the biology teachers here at EHS.
Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Fowler. Go Blue Hawks.
Hello, I'm Mr. Brock. I teach biology here as well, and also environmental science. Look forward to being with you this year. Thanks.
So just to start off our lab, we want to make sure that you listen to and read the background for those details. I also wanted to give you a material list for this lab. We're going to have 3 beakers, 3 glow sticks. We need to have mitts for safe handling of hot water. We also have thermometers and 3 water baths, ice, room, and hot, boiling. All right, so typically if we were trying to measure the brightness, we would use a sensor. We would measure it in lumens. But today, again, precision and accuracy are not a huge concern for us today. So what we're going to use is a brightness scale. And there's going to be some subjectivity there. So we are introducing a measurement bias, of course. But our scale is pretty simple. So we've got a brightness scale from 1 to 5, and 1 being dim and 5 being extremely bright. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a subjective number choice for how bright we think the glow sticks are. We're also going to make a relative measurement where we compare the glow sticks to each other, and that will help us determine which number we are going to assign to the glow stick. Hi, so I'm Mrs. Knox, this is Miss Fowler. We're going to show you the setup first for the experiment, so make sure that you pay attention. Remember, these are our glow sticks, okay? And we're going to see, are these going to be effective lures for catching fish?
All right, so this is your setup. We have hot plates, beakers, glow sticks, a thermometer, ice, and 3 different temperatures of water that will get set up for you.
We also have these handy dandy little hot hands, which make us safe handling warm beakers with boiling water. You ready? Yeah, we're almost ready. So we don't have on our safety goggles, and we are dealing with glass and heating. So we want to make sure that we are safe. So we're going to get our goggles on and we're going to get started with the setup. Make sure that you pay attention to exactly what we're doing, because you're going to be having to fill out questions at the end of this video.
Hello everyone, we're going to add the water to the experiment, and we're not very concerned right now about the precision here. So we're just going to use the beakers and we're going to fill them directly with water from the tap.
200 mils. I'm Mr. Brock. This is Mr. Keys.
Sounds good, Mr. Brock.
And I'm going to do it this way. Wow, that's almost 200 on the. All right, so down here, and then just about 200.
All right, I'll try filling this up and see if I can also add 200 milliliters of water into the glass beaker, which I'm wearing my goggles and my face mask and my lab apron to make sure that I'm safe. Fill. Oh no, I have bad eyes, so I can't really see anything right here. So I'm gonna dump this out now. I'm gonna look at it this way here. And how does that look to you, Mr. Brock, if I look down at this angle?
It looks like 200 mils at this angle, but is it that angle?
Is it that angle? Oh, I don't know. I still can't really see anything. I can't take my goggles off. Do you have better eyes than me?
I'd say that's not enough. That looks good. Going over our allotted time.
My back up way over here. Looks good to me. Well done, Mr. Brock. You can fill this one up too.
Man. It's like when I was doing surveying. Oh. On the nosy.
So now we're going to add ice to one, and we're going to put another one onto this hot plate right here. which is hot. And we're gonna keep one without ice. This will be our something,
Room temperature.
our room temperature. All right, you're up. And how does that look, Mr. Brock?
Brilliant.
All right. And this one will go over here. That's our room temperature. And this one will go on our hot plate. And we're going to increase the temperature to boiling. We also have 3 thermometers here. And we don't want to put the 3rd thermometer into the hot plate because that would be a safety violation. So we'll just leave it out for now, and then we can simply, you want to show everybody how you can take the temperature?
Sure, I'm gonna put it in there, hold it in there once I take it off and measure the temperature at that time, once the hot plate does its work.
All right, so we have our glow sticks, and they are all 3 the exact same color, so hopefully the comparison is pretty accurate.
So we're gonna break these at the same time. We're going to put them into the beakers for 5 minutes, and we're going to measure the brightness at each of the 1-minute intervals. All right, are we ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, they are purple. Look at this. They're purple. They're pretty.
All right, so I'm gonna put mine in the boiling water bath, which is still boiling, so we're keeping this hot plate hot.
And mine are going in the ice and the room temperature.
So I'm going to measure the boiling water and see if I can read through my foggy goggles. We might have to record this data because otherwise we're going to forget all of our numbers. So maybe Mr. Brock, you could help us on the board and record that the boiling water bath is at 96 degrees.
All right, and the room temperature water bath, sorry everyone, it's foggy in here. It's at 20 degrees. By the way, this is in Celsius. And the ice bath is at about 1 degree C.
1 minute.
Okay, so let's take a look at our brightness scale, okay? And now what we're gonna do with Miss Fowler is we're going to sort of give a rating to each of these water baths. So Mr. Brock is going to turn off the light so we can actually see the brightness. I think you can already see a difference between them. All right, so.
There we go.
Gaffer says lights in 3, 2, 1.
Wow, look at that.
So when I look at this, I'm like, okay, well, how am I going to measure 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5? Okay, so obviously if I look at the boiling stick, I can notice that it is much brighter than the other 2. And what I want to make sure is I want to look at the glow stick in the water bath because that is what's
So-
experiencing the temperature change.
I'm gonna hold this up for everyone, and you can see the glow stick under the ice. Trying to
Okay.
put that on the camera side.
And what I notice is that it's glowing up top. As soon as it hits the ice water bath, we see no glow. Okay, so I would give that a 1, the most dim rating. Whereas I would give the boiling water probably a 5 as the brightest.
And then this is the room temperature.
So,
And
what do you think we should do for that, Miss Fowler?
Can
What
you
number?
compare that to the ice? Hold them
I
both up
can, yeah.
really quick.
So there's the ice, and then here's the boiling. So I would say it literally is right between the 2, at like 2.5 maybe.
Okay, so John, could you turn on the lights again for us?
Lights.
Okay.
All right, I can't see anyone, so I have to put the goggles on my head. I'm fogged out. So
We're gonna step away from the
Yeah.
boiling water. So, what I would give for our boiling is a 5. What we would give for the ice is a 1, and then we're gonna do a 2.5, right smack dab in the middle for the room temperature at 20 degrees Celsius.
So after measuring every minute during the experiment, this is our average that we came up with the table. Just a piece.
And as you can see, for our ice bath, the brightness was 1. The room temperature was 3. Mr. Brock thought it was 2. I thought it was 4. No, just kidding. It was 3. For boiling, we have 5.
This concludes our first experiment. Look for us on YouTube, Instagram, all those other social media things you do. Bill Nye, you better watch out.